Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on last season's national champions, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. What a stiff arm! And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Gets the 1st and still running. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Jayhawks will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Jayhawks come to the line with 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. If it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Kansas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in a playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To throw, it's Morris. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass not complete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Picks up the first and is still going. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the 1st down. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They're going to scramble now, and they've got him.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. Has the 1st down and more. The Bearcats pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Ball handed to the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Play coming up after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They try to sneak it for the first. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute. And now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Here comes a handoff. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. The sure hands, it's Watkins. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kansas. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Morris. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And they hand it off to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Bearcats have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like the Bearcats come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Makes the grab on the move. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Bearcats will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
And it's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The shotgun running play call.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And the wideout goes in motion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Give it to the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's wide open. Look out. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down to the 47. The Bearcats will crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake. Look at the pass it. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. The Jayhawks with 1st and 10 here. Handoff to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Dumps it down to the back of the clock. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick this deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Looking deep to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense cross that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Kansas! And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs. Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Short throw complete to the tight end. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Looks like the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive.
Let's go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And the Bearcats will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Bearcats. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover and then capitalize here with the pick.
Ball handed off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Bearcats will come to the line to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage. You get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert to this and get their call and get ready to play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Morris. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
3rd down. offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's in the clear at the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They continue to roll up the score.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Cincinnati, 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The receiver grabs it. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The back's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. It's Morris. Moves left out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Bearcats will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looks like the Bearcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He bought some time, now lets it go. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Bearcats line it up with first and goal. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
29.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Will keep it on the ground here. First down. Looking for more now. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Heaves it deep down the middle. Touchdown, Kansas. They are pouring it on now. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. To throw, it's Morris. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throwing for his running back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
The short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Grinding away on the ground. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, he makes it second and medium. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And the single back takes the handoff, fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Jayhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long.